Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Aaron Jones.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Trevathan on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
To Aaron Jones.
CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Down at the 23-yard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
So, Charles, here we are. Calendars turn to November. And if you think about great performances that we have seen from this rookie class, this young quarterback, he's got to be right near the top of the list.
I would agree with that. And as you talk about the calendar turning, when I was in college, our coach always used to say that remember what you do in November, which meant the big push to the end of the season, headed towards a bowl game or a conference championship. Remember, he's got November and December coming up. Going to be a little bit longer. But I like where he is. I like his development.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Number 12.
Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Rodgers pass complete.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33. Yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 1st down, Salazar eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Salazar. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Salazar. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bears take over. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Salazar. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 14.
A nice completion there for the rookie. Now, Charles, leading up to this game, he was very direct with the media during the week. He basically said, hey, lean on me. I can carry this team. Smart move, or does that just put an unnecessary target on his back?
Well, I started grinning as you were talking to me and remembering what he had said about, hey, I can carry this team. And most of the time you don't want to hear that from a rookie. But when he's your quarterback and you're gearing up at this stage of the season, it's actually nice within the locker room to hear that kind of confidence, to know that he's ready to take on that challenge and pick up the ball and lead this team.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
the ball carrier.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on second down, Salazar. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Not much there, only a yard.
To Jimmy Graham.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real...
That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number 80.
Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
That's the end of the first half.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Salazar. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Salazar. This is caught by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
First down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Incomplete.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Back to the air on second down. Salazar. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 10 yards.
From the gun, Salazar. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bears add on.
For the extra point.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Salazar. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Salazar. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Bears.
Throwing on first down. Salazar. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Salazar. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Chicago.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Smith on the stop.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
David Montgomery.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Salazar. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown.
For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. This complete to Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got Lewis, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams.
Rodgers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Funches has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's good.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for sure.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up and chain.